name is Decosmic, and I am your host for most of today. I will be playing DMC5 later, but right now we have Tymethief. Say hello, Time. So this is going to be DMC4 Special Edition, Lady and Trish. But unlike the other runs that you saw earlier, which were new game, this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be, we got super low volume. Apparently, you got to turn me up. Apparently, got to turn me up. What's going on here? Probably not. Gotta probably check desktop audio. What about your volume? And then volume mixer, like is Discord like high up there? Just double check it. And you have me turned all the way up too, like in the actual call. All right, let me see here. Hello, hello. That's. I feel like I'm just yelling. What's your gun at? Or what's your not your gun? What's your not your loner? What's your volume at? On the game. Can't hear either. I would just check. Go ahead and check your volume mixer. Like for Windows, just check and see what everything's at, and check your desktop audio in Streamlabs OBS too. What the hell? Go ahead and screen share real quick, please. We'll get it figured out. Ooh, it's loud. Maybe. Do we'll bring up what's it called? Bring up Streamlabs, like on screen share or something. That's okay. So hit the gear on mixer. The gear right next to the mixer. That's weird. Okay. Then check just check like Windows volume. So it's like the sound thing or whatever, which can only
Yeah. Yeah, it's all cranked up.
well, the Discord one's low, isn't it? Yeah, that's only like 69%. Just like crank that one. Probably just crank it like all the way, and then crank OBS, and then just turn your headphones down or whatever.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you guys still not hear him?
Yeah. So
Mm.
I don't know if I just need to yell the whole time, or if I can be extremely loud. Yeah, you're there, but I'm quiet.
Hmm.
So go to the actual call real quick.
Yeah.
Bring that up there, and then right click on delete.
I did that. You're at 200% volume now.
What? What the hell?
Yes, this is very loud on my end.
Oh god. Turn it down in your headphones.
Thank you.
What's your output device for Discord? Like, could it be under voice and video?
Output device default. Okay. How about now?
Hello? Yeah, I do have my mic higher, Red Bull. This is what we're troubleshooting right now.
Can you guys hear him through my headphones?
Alright, everybody, so...
Like, I'm dying over here.
Breaker 1-9, Blackhawk is down.
Okay.
Bravo 6 going dark with DMC4. This is Devil Trigger Cosmic speaking. This is great. Take a hard left at Albuquerque. So I guess I'm just gonna do the whole thing like this.
Okay, hang on, let me turn down my mic.
Breaker 1-9 over. Devil Breaker 1-9 over. Do you copy? Dante, son of Sparta, do you know your father's shoe size?
Oh god, this is gonna be interesting.
Enemy AC 130 inbound.
So, why is the timer going? Weird. Okay. Okay. So, just want everyone to realize I will not be able to hear the game audio if I do this because my headphones are currently on the desk.
That is a sacrifice that I am willing to make.
Okay. So, I guess we can just keep going then.
Yeah, we'll just do it. So again, my name is DE Cosmic, calling here from the Air Force Base over somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know the joke. Anyway, so this is Devil May Cry. I will be your pilot for today's flight on Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. New Game Plus, no items, Legendary Dark Knight Lady Trish. Please keep all hands and legs inside the ride at all times. As we see Lady moving here into the fight against Dante, Time is going to be using the shotgun to loop Dante into his own knockdown animation.
Yeah, it took
Apparently
a little bit of...
they don't have game volume. Apparently they don't have game volume.
Great. Fantastic. This is going swimmingly.
Just check your game and make sure that it's up too.
Yeah, the game is up, thankfully.
Oh boy. Oh, this is good.
Alright, hang on.
Alright, so...
No, it doesn't pause.
It might be desktop audio on slobs too. Might have to bass boost it.
Desktop, yeah, why is it not showing desktop audio at all? Weird.
Oh, well, that might do it.
Huh.
Hello, yes, this is air traffic control for Redgrave City, DE Cosmic reporting in. How is everybody doing today?
I do not understand why it cannot be heard.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's dead, ladies and gentlemen. We will be at the location ETA 45 minutes.
I don't... Why? Huh.
Huh? What are the flight conditions like? Flight conditions over Redgrave City appear to have a high of 70 and a low of 65. Chance of showers are about 25% right now. As we move into the Fortuna area, looks like there is a lot of moisture in the air. A chance of burial as well. Sir, your prostate exam came out negative. You have failed and you will need to retake it. I'm just reading like all the requests that everybody has in head. Enemy helicopter loaded for bears. Oh boy, let me see if I can hear the game.
Maybe I should try turning up the game's volume in the game? Just
yeah, try to do that. Just do that, yeah.
Yeah, hang on.
Bomb has been planted. Yeah, just turn everything up.
This is the most ghetto audio setup I think I've ever seen.
Tango out, we are moving into Fortuna City finally. Welcome to Mission 2. Mayday, we are running into a game. Okay, so here we go. Alright, this is good. There's at least one of these runs every charity stream. So you're going to see Pine using a whole lot of the charged shotgun during this run as she moves at high altitudes above the enemies and jump canceling too when she gets the opportunity. The Angelos and Scarecrows spawning in, everybody's favorite enemies. Everybody's favorite enemies. And also going to be building up that Devil Trigger for the burst attacks. This, the burst attack is actually going to be, like, very important down the line.
You know what?
Guard fire to your line.
I'm going to need to fix my auto splitter, because I'm using the door splitter, but not the door splits.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, give me a sec.
All good. All good. I think her mic is only catching audio from her headphones, yeah.
All of the audio is from my headphones. Yeah, here we go. Should I just restart this thing?
Yeah, you can go ahead and reset. Yeah, Mills said you can reset, yeah.
This is a mess.
Like I said, there's always one of these, like every run, or every charity stream. Last time it was Loner. Now it's you, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it'll be me too. Alright. Smooth moves by Lady, the Devil Hunter. We are moving in as planned. So again, we're going to be fighting Dante here with the shotgun. Welcome to Lady Airlines.
And yes, I know my splits say heaven and hell. Don't worry about that. This is Legendary Dark Knight.
Legendary Dark Knight with these two is crazy. Just because, like, these two characters are just built really well for crowd control. So you're going to be seeing that, especially as she gets into the later missions where a lot of the, and her no, can I make helicopter noises during gas skip? Yeah, I'll do it. Do that shit, yeah. So once we get to mission 16, we'll do it. So, over. And, so, as we get into the later missions, I can't contain it. I've been trying to keep a straight face this whole time.
This is the run that broke you.
this is the run that breaks me. This is gonna be your PB too.
World record, baby.
Just watch. Dude, I'm crying right now. This is so good. This is so good. Snake, they are in the elevator with you. Do you copy? Snake? Snake? Snake!
Oh. Oh.
again, shotgun is like so strong for Lady in this run. Burst attack here is going to play such a huge role as well, since we're not going to have access to things like Devil Stars or Holy Waters, because this is a no items category. So she's really going to have to make sure that she manages the Devil Trigger well to place the burst attacks properly, and then is going to be able to, you know, build it back up on other waves. This first mission here is otherwise pretty chill. A lot of the enemies that spawn, even though they do spawn in greater numbers on Legendary Dark Knight, it's still some of the what's it called? They are still like some of the weaker ones. So except for like these dudes right here with the big they're mega scarecrows. The only time that, like, yeah, she can't really use the level 3 shotgun either on these Mephistos, because it will just send them kind of like out of bounds. I am currently behind enemy lines at the moment. Yes, chat. I am behind the enemy lines of Tymethief's computer. Oh man. All right, so. This run will also kind of do a number on your finger dexterity right now, because like you just have to hold, you have to jump as well through a lot of these enemies too. This is a room that you generally don't have to worry about on the other difficulties, but you see giant time just like enemies stepping off of all these enemies, because it's just so dangerous to try and get through there normally. Like that's one of the reasons that like new game Legendary Dark Knight is so hard, is because you have so little health at the very start of the run. You don't have a lot of mobility options. And you just like, there's just a high chance that you can just get comboed and just immediately down. It's just so crazy. So crazy. This is also one of my favorite rooms, I think, on Legendary Dark Knight, just because of all the scarecrows that spawn in. You can just do so much damage. And there's a really nice burst attack there. Tons of damage out. Tons of stylish points as well.
Yeah, it's great on new game, because you get so many, like, Proud Souls, so many red orbs. Makes it really fun when you have to go shopping.
Oh, yeah. I think that's definitely one of the, like, enticing things about, like, new game Legendary Dark Knight, is that, like, you suffer a lot in the early game, but your late game gets so strong as a result. And Lady does have a stinger jump, yeah, with shotgun stinger.
Yeah, you don't get to see it much, but I do use it a few times for movement.
And then we're going to be going in to fight Burial. Fortunately, Burial is not as good of an airline pilot as myself. He does not know how to, yeah, I don't know what the joke is there. But anyway, so Time's just going to be stepping on his face and shotgunning him a lot, because she's just going to be using the shotgun jump cancels. And Lady just outputs so much damage with jump cancels on level 3 shotgun, because it just completely cancels all the recovery on it. You know, like this was one of the big drawbacks of the shotgun, is like, you know, its recovery animation. But if you just cancel it with jumps or jump cancels, you'll just be crapping out damage left and right. And it's also going to put her in a very advantageous position where she's going to be building a ton of burst attack to be able to just get through these explosions from Burial with no damage, because there's a ton of iframes on burst attack as well. And it's also going to put the jump cancels that she's doing are going to be putting her above Burial's sword attacks too.
There we go, finally. It usually goes a lot better than that did.
Someone did did toss me in the Cyberwell. This is actually Decosmic from the Lazarus pits of Ra's al Ghul, coming at you live with Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, starring Tymethief.
Also, don't worry too much about that 3 minutes of time lost. These are my Heaven and Hell splits, not my Legendary Dark Knight splits. And we are just going to be behind everything because Heaven and Hell, man.
Heaven and Hell, let's rock. What am I handing out, peanuts? Yes, I would like to note, please, flight attendants, circle around to the back of the plane. We will be providing you with refreshments and concessions for the attendees on the flight shortly. Thank you again for flying Heaven or Hell Airlines. I appreciate all of you very much, and I hope you enjoy your flight. Again, my name is Decosmic, and I am your flight pilot for this flight. That is very redundant, but I don't care. We're just going to keep going with it. As opposed to a drive pilot. That's true, Mills. That's true. This room, too, is really crazy on Legendary Dark Knight, just because of all the frosts and everything, and you have to just constantly dodge all of these attacks that they can do. These enemies are so aggressive.
This is also one of a few rooms that's easier on New Game than on New Game Plus, because you want to know how we handle this on New Game? We just holy water it.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. I forgot that you have enough for holy water by this point.
We just pull out the hose, man.
Just hose them off. It's like, oh, man. Just hosing down something that's already frozen, oh, that's crazy. That's just getting some crystallization right there. Get the spray bottle. And this room too is really cool, just because like if you jump cancel off all of the gladiuses, you can just stay in the air the entire time and just fire down at all of them too. You also build a ton of DT like in a lot of the rooms, and you just get to burst attack so much. There we go. Yeah, SSS just right off the bat.
Fun fact about this room in particular, you know how there's the spikes on the ceiling that you encounter when you're dealing with the platforming puzzle? Yeah, you can actually enemy step all the way and hit the spikes. I've done that before.
Oh, that's amazing. And then there is actually a skip here, but it's like kind of finicky to do, and it doesn't save a whole lot of time. So a lot of Lady Trish runners, we just opt not to do it. Do the regular puzzle here, the platforming and stuff. And then I think the next fight, I don't actually remember what spawns in the next fight here on Legendary Dark Knight.
So, in this one
oh
hall,
gosh,
it's about 1 billion frosts. And in the next hall, it's a bunch of frosts and some basilisks.
Oh no. Oh no. Man. I would also like to note that because of all the frosties that we're seeing, this flight has been sponsored by Wendy's. Always fresh. I don't even remember the Wendy's slogan, man.
Always fresh, never frozen. Beef.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah. Always fresh, never frozen. Bomb has been planted.
Ooh. It's always a little scary when the frost do that attack where they jump in the air and spray the ice down on the ground. Because if that hits you, you will be frozen for about 5 seconds, and that's really annoying in a speedrun.
I do like how you just so easily like hit the ceiling here too, just like jump canceling off the Gladius. It's like some of the most fun like enemy platforming you can do is just jumping off of these guys.
It's pretty great. I also want to point out that in New Game, I think this is the only run where you can possibly have enemy step by mission 4.
I believe so, yeah. That sounds about right, yep. Oh, there's a lot of Angelos here. Oh, boy.
Yep.
I'll record voice lines for a CSGO mod. Enemy spotted. Enemy down. Bomb has been planted. Retake the site.
Oh yes. CSGO, also known as Cosmic Strike, Global Offensive.
Strike global. Alright, so... oh yeah, you can actually skip the... Did you know about the New Game Plus thing with the gyro?
Yeah, I've been told. So,
okay.
I guess I will be skipping that.
I was genuinely surprised. I didn't know it. I was like, what? What?
Oh man, this frost got splattered.
Oh my goodness. This is another room that I really like once you get access to the gyro blade, because you can just send it around at so many enemies. So many enemies.
Yeah, the gyro blades aren't a good mechanic, but they are a little better on Legendary Dark Knight than in any of the other difficulties. Because, man, they just make things pop.
Soon, those enemies are going to be spinning in their grave.
You spin my head right round, like a record, baby, right round, round. You spin my head right round, like a record, baby, right round.
So this manipulation here, or this is like an exploit basically, where you only have to bring one Beyblade or one gyro back to the other end of the room. You'll see once we get to the end of the mission, it will just have respawned back in. So, I forget what this next room is here too.
Alto Angelo and 2 of the Bianco Angelos, and then a Faust and 2 Mephistos. Oh wow, my frame rate didn't like that.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Yeah, this room is nightmarish on LDK. Mainly because of the Faust.
I felt that frame drop too.
It literally halved my frames. I saw my frame counter go to like 29. And I usually play it locked 60 for a skip.
I actually just play on variable now. I think that gas skip's a little bit harder on variable, but loads are faster.
Interesting. Then again, I guess that the loads don't really matter now that we have LRT.
Yeah, once it's all finalized and everything, like I think that's gonna be really good for Virgil players, especially because of how like unwieldy he can be at 120. Especially with like the variable stinger. Oh, this room with the Blitz and the Angelo. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is also a room we holy water on New Game.
I actually I like fighting the Blitz's lady just because she just mows them down. But on Legendary Dark Knight or like Son of Sparta, like oh man.
Yeah, she can just tear them apart, but it doesn't help when you have like 30 dudes also ganging up on you.
These rooms really eat the bit rate too. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Guys being dudes, Valley said. Alright, so now you're gonna see, after time goes ahead, activates this light wheel, she's gonna bring the final gyro back, and then she's gonna be going to fight the frog. Fortunately, I actually haven't seen this fight in a while in LDK. I don't know if you can one-cycle him or not. I think you can one-cycle him, right?
You can. It's a little difficult, though. It's also, you have to spend so long hitting the little resources because Ladies Melee is a meme.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, what's Time's gonna hope to happen, or what Time's gonna try and set up here, is a quick kill on the frog or Bale or whatever you want to call it. I think this is Bale, the other one's Dagon. So Lady, once you get swallowed by Bale, pierce the Bale. Once you get swallowed by Bale, you're just gonna burst attack out, and then you'll be able to do a ton of damage and just get him instantly stunned. And then we'll be able to do like the shotgun stuff on him as well. This is something that Lady has over Virgil and Nero, is that she really doesn't have to try and destroy the crystals on Bale, because the other two characters have to avoid getting hit by Bale, but Lady just tanks the hit, and then you can just burst attack out and immediately break the crystals.
Yeah, this bit takes forever because melee damage is not Lady's strong suit.
Not at all, no. This is something that, like, if she ever came to DMC5 or a future game to be playable, I would really want them to fix this, like, clearly lacking area for her. There we go.
That asshole.
Wow, what the heck? That should have killed him. Should have stunned him. Oh well. Oh, there we go.
At least it does let me show off the little backup strat I do have, which is the level 3 Kalina Ann. That's the only time you get to see it in this run, I think.
I think you also do it on mission, was it 8 or 7? Where you shoot it into the pit?
Oh, yeah, I think I did used to do that. I don't remember if I do that anymore or not.
Muscle memory is just going to take over, I guess, at that point. We'll see.
Yeah, I think what determines whether you can get the frog one cycle or not is just if you manage to hit the crystals while you're shotgun jump canceling him.
Yeah.
Because if you hit them, it'll stun him long enough that you can actually hit him. If not, he's like, well, out of here!
I like how they also tease you here, kinda. It's like, oh yeah, this is the same wave as on normal difficulties. No.
No, it's actually significantly worse.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was actually pretty good.
Nice. Right along. fighters. Lady has like a character. She kind of like lost most of her depth after 3. They just didn't know what to do with her. Although that's something that DMC's pretty guilty of after a certain point for like almost all their characters.
Bro.
Now there's gonna be another. Oh, that's right. It spawns scarecrows here instead of Mephistos and Faust on LPK.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird change, but let you do this.
I like how like they drop from the ceiling too instead of like just.
Ooh, my frames.
Oh no! But that was a crazy burst attack too, just immediately to SSS right there as well. You can also see just like how much Lady is just getting, how much mileage she gets out of her her basic tools in these fights where she's just like mowing down hordes with the shotgun.
Oy, oy, oy. Indeed.
And you also saw on the last mission, Time skipped doing one of the gyro blades for the sarcophagus, and that's because on New Game Plus, you don't actually have to do that sarcophagus gyro at all. It just will immediately break the sarcophagus for you in New Game Plus. It will already be finished. Oh, this is blades too, or assaulting. It's crazy. Just look at all the devil trigger build too that Lady gets out of shotgun, especially when you hit multiple targets. It's so good.
It's feels nice. Feels good, man.
Feels Lady, man.
Damn it. He usually doesn't hit me. Sometimes he does though. Here you can see the coffin was broken already.
Yep.
That's also a fun little trick I've learned, that you can just break the chandelier by hitting the supports instead of actually hitting the base.
Alrighty, so. Moving into mission 6 here too. This is probably a pretty big reset point, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pray I remember how to do the dice game right.
Yeah, so for those that are unaware, the dice game, there is a manipulation that you can do to it so that all of the, like, it will always pop up on the number that you want it to pop up on. And the way the dice rolls is 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 5, and you just have to pay attention to the top face of the die. Nah, Val, you just do stinger to it and you're fine.
This is another of the few rooms that's much easier on New Game than New Game Plus because, yeah, guess what? We use a holy water instead of dealing with the fish.
Yeah, forget that.
Because, God, I hate these fish!
There's something fishy about them, but I can't put my fin on it. Damn. They're all just numb to it at this point, Valley. Everybody's just numb to all my jokes. I wish I could hit my hotkey on that one too, Digital. I wish I could hit my frickin' my drum roll hotkey. So yeah, you're gonna see Time's just gonna be able to move completely through this unscathed as long as she hits the dice at the right time.
Yeah.
Fortunately here too, these rooms are always the same regardless of the difficulty that you're on. Despite how stacked against you these dice games can get if you just hit the dice randomly.
imagine if you had to fight a lot of these battles? That would be crazy.
It's especially bad because I know one of the tiles makes you fight Bale again. And that's a dead run.
Yeah. Hella dead.
Alright, and I managed to remember the dice perfectly, so we get to go straight to the window.
And I just realized how long I've actually been, like, commentating for. I need, like, this. Also, welcome to Prototype Urizen, the window boss.
Oof.
Valley. Yeah, I have this in my splits as Prototype Urizen.
Yeah, this fight can be a bit messy on LDK because they really crank up the number of gladioluses they're throwing at you.
It doesn't look like the, it looks like the damage is actually scaled to, like, match the health bar, too. So it looks like you're still doing, like, a decent amount of damage to it with the Cutlass, or the Gladius. Good job there, as well. You see her minimizing the amount of Gladiuses that are on screen.
Yeah, you really have to be able to do that to survive this fight on LDK. It's just... it's not feasible otherwise. Ooh! We're getting the bad RNG here. Seriously? Again? Alright, we're good.
Yeah, good stuff. Awesome fight. Well, not awesome, but, like, good job getting through it.
Yeah.
Man, no, I'm not yawning at you with the game. I'm just like, I need food. And I've been up for a little while, so. This next fight coming, or the fight after the next, I'm sorry, that's coming up is going to be in a room where you're just going to be able to see Time link a bunch of burst attacks like into each other one by one, because the white orb drop rate in this in the final Angelo fight of this mission is crazy high. So everything's just gonna be dying real quick. I might just do some pilot memes then too. So here we go. Bomb has been planted.
Alright, are we ready for this? Now the fun starts.
You see her just...
yeah, here we go!
There we go. You see that double trigger just filling up immediately. Every time.
It's what we like to see, baby!
Bit of cleanup here too, and then this is going to be the mission. So this is probably one of the more fun. I think that's probably the most fun fight on LDK.
It's pretty good.
I don't know what your favorite actually is on this difficulty.
I'd say it's that fight.
Anything besides that stand out to you, or?
There's one good fight as Trish where the white orb drop rate is also, like, super amped up as well, but it's on mission 14 and the faults just ruin it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been so good if it wasn't on mission 14.
I feel like chat should just give you the go-ahead to just holy water the entirety of mission 14. That's just me, though.
Mission 14.
Mission 14 is such a dumb level.
Especially just the one room with the blitz in it.
Yeah.
Like, why? Just why? Who saw that and like, yeah, a bunch of chimeras, a bunch of mega scarecrows, and a blitz. This'll be fun to fight with faults.
I don't know who designed that enemy or the chimera assaults, but I can't say I wish them the best. Are you gonna go for the mission 7 skip or nah?
No, I don't think so.
All right, cool. I probably wouldn't either in your position. But are you gonna go for mission 12 though?
Mission 12 skip. That is. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So here, this is just gonna be a whole lot of like trash mob fights. I don't remember if Blitz shows up at all on this mission in any of the fights.
Don't think so.
Okay, yeah. So there is a skip here, but again, like, it's really finicky to set up, and not only if Time didn't get it first try, she'd not only have to do like a pretty long fight when she drops down. She'd also have to go ahead and either attempt the skip again or just fight the Mephistos and Faust anyway that are up top. So to minimize the headache, we're just gonna not go for it. Unfortunate thing about this fight is that all the enemy spawns are really staggered, so it's hard to clear this fight pretty efficiently, just because they only spawn like 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah.
This room is also like kinda Monka or Monka S or whatever, because the Faust and Mephistos can really just like knock you off into that pit anyway and just ruin your day. So
Yeah.
we'll just have to hope that that's not the case, because they definitely get some cheap shots off when you're trying to damage them.
Yeah, especially the Faust, because it's Fausts on Legendary Dark Knight, not Mephistos. And this is
There's no Mephistos here?
No, it's 2 Fausts.
Alright, so here we go.
Whoa! Here, you see what we were talking about. They're such a pain.
There is sort of a mini skip though that we can do here regardless. Oh boy. Oh, nice.
Okay, we're good. Got it.
There we go. Yeah, there's an effective movement skip here, Valley. It's just hard to do, and especially in a marathon setting for LDK and stuff. It would cause such a large amount of time loss. So Time's just gonna minimize the risk there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would lovingly, or not so lovingly, refer to that room as the room that made me cry. Because, boy, one of the first attempts I ever did at speedrunning, I think it was like my second ever attempt before I even started streaming. Whew, yeah.
Oh boy.
I fell down that hole 4 or 5 times. And it was on New Game, too, so I wasted all my holy waters on that. Ugh.
Also, this is definitely one of those times where we thank the Lord for the gyro.
The gyro giveth and the gyro taketh away.
I think that's also the last, thankfully the last instance of gyros in the game.
Yep.
And then here's going to be Echidna. So again, really just going to be maximizing damage output with shotgun jump cancels and burst attack. Just really hoping that Echidna doesn't fly around too much in the dragon form.
There we go.
Very nice fight. Good stuff. Main fight, getting the stun there on Echidna straight into the burst attack.
Yeah, Echidna's lady is really easy. It's just, as Trish, Echidna can be a bit more of a pain. Although, I think almost all of the bosses are more of a pain as Trish.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when Trish doesn't have access to items. I think the one fight that she really has, like, over Dante is just how easy it is for her to kill Savior. Just with, like, Pandora cannons and stuff.
I think one of the only fights that Trish actually does really well against are the two fights she doesn't get to do in the run and only gets in Boss Rush and Bloody Palace, which are Kratos and Dante. Because she just memes on them with Round Trip.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you guys have never seen Trish fight Kratos with Round Trip, let me just say, the audio in that fight is an experience. Because it's just Kratos, like, voice lines of him getting damaged over and over overlapping. Because it clearly wasn't meant to be round-tripped.
Definitely not.
Here's Mr. Blitz.
Trish versus two Kratos, then you just die. Rate your bad joke, Valley. I'd give your bad joke a mills out of 10. So that's pretty bad, honestly. Oh, that's horrible. And then these forest sections are pretty much just they're completely canned. You just can always run the same way every time. You just have to run in the opposite direction of the shadow. And then you'll just be pretty much straight through. Fortunately, this mission is only one mandatory mission before Credo. One mandatory fight, I should say. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. I need something. I need to just chug this energy drink more. Dang. And then Credo here, normally we'd be really worried about like some of his attacks. The only thing we really have to kind of worry about his lady is his spears, because we can't, catch him and throw him back at him, like Nero can. So pretty much just dodges attacks, and like also the thing that she has over Nero on this is that she doesn't have to worry about the amount of hits that she's doing to him before she can, before he gets knocked away or anything. She can just keep laying the damage on.
And that's that.
Yeah, that's the only time we'll be seeing Greedo during the campaign, unfortunately. I really wish that they would have you fight him on M19, like, as a ghost or something, you know. I think that would have been, like, really cool. Just maybe, like, change his color palette a little bit, or something like that. I think that would have been a much better thing to do than just having all the Angelos there. Like, he could have just been reanimated by Sanctus. Like, it's not a hard thing to do.
I mean, like, that's an excuse for literally all the other bosses, so why not Credo?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's so weird. Oh, this is another burst attack, isn't it? Like another crazy one.
Takes forever for these things to spawn in.
These enemies take forever to spawn in, and then boom. Dead. Alright, and then, unfortunately, like, we can't even, I mean, not that Lady would really be waiting on it or anything. Because you don't have to deal with the ball and RNG as Lady, but it's also not really, it's not good to even, like, wait around like that for the Angelos to throw the ball back at you so that you can deflect it. There's just too many enemies on screen, and it would just be too hectic to do. This fight right here, I don't know, I think it's just because there's not a whole lot of enemies besides the Gladius, that it makes it a little bit tedious to do this fight in particular.
Yeah. I should. I have the alerts for, they
Yeah, they have any donations at the moment, so. Yeah, I don't have anything up here on the feed for the donations. It's unfortunate that Lady's like the only one that doesn't have like a skip here, because her vertical her ascension tool is just kind of lacking. Virgil and Nero have skips that they can do to skip that first fight, like on the elevator.
Here's another blitz. And there goes the other Blitz.
And then we get to do Agnes here too. I don't know if, because like Agnes's attacks depend on health threshold, so I don't know like how much you can actually control that on LVK. But you do get to jump cancel him a crap ton, and that like you get a lot of double trigger as well from his swords. Good burst attack there too.
Fun fact, Agnes was the first boss I learned how to jump cancel on, which is strange to me, considering he's one of the ones I'm the worst at jump canceling on.
He's a fun boss to jump cancel on, especially because of the noise that he makes when you jump cancel. It's like the
Time to go to work.
Barry Burton, Lady Modwin. You know, I played Resident Evil Revelations 2 recently. Barry is such a cool character in that game. Such a cool character.
Take a look at this. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Very so good. Man, Barry should have been in Village instead of Chris.
Oh no, Valley. Rev 2 is a huge step up over on over Rev 1. I saw the link there, yeah. Me as the airline pilot. That's good. Mills just photoshopped me as an airline pilot. It's like Cosmic on the charity stream right now, live feed. Hello, yes, ladies. Okay, here we go. We gotta make this proper. Yes, thank you. Lads, gals, and non-binary pals, this is your captain speaking. We are approaching maximum velocity onto the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Dante. We will be packing heat and attempting to shoot him in the face with a double-barrel shotgun. Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. Packing schmeat. This is another room that I really wish that lady could skip. Both like Nero and Virgil have skips for this, but again, like she just doesn't really have a way to like maintain vertical momentum. Her horizontal momentum with the inertia from her blaster is really good, but other than that, like she doesn't have a way to constantly stay like up here. We're about to pass the gas skip, so there's gonna be some turbulence, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, this is the best meme.
I'm glad that we at least got some fun out of the technical difficulty.
That's how you gotta do it, yo. That's how you gotta do it. does lack the means to gain altitude. Yes. However, once we board Airline Trish, where the hips don't lie, we'll see some altitude, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee it. Yeah, we're still on for the helicopter noises at Gas Skip Cosmic Tender. Yeah. So don't mind my helicopter noises during Gas Skip time. Don't bust a gut or anything. I know it'll be hilarious. Speak into a fan. I don't have one that's small. Lady does not have Virgil's cool flip kick though. Trish does. And again, you see Time doing some really good work here, looping Dante's knockdown on him. This is another way that we eliminate the RNG for this fight. Nero has to kind of adapt to the fight. As long as our execution is good on this, we're pretty much good to go. And then finish it off with burst attack. Nice. Naughty pizza man gets put in the corner.
Naughty pizza man behaves or he gets the corner again.
So another fight here against the. Is this just all Faust? Or is there?
Oh, it's all sorts of things.
Oh, wonderful! Just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us.
Pretty much.
Is there any cool movement skips here? Unfortunately, no. Again, this is something that like what Lady maxed up in, for mobility, she more than makes up for in damage. Unfortunately, like she does just tend to lose time. To somebody like Nero here. As much as she might, out DPS him and have a lot of fights faster than him, there are just like some missions where she just loses time because she can't do the same kind of skills as he does.
I'd sum it up like this. Lady does the fights faster, but there's times when you don't have to fight, and that's faster than fighting. Indeed, Shy Guy. Making our way down the block with the Glock. The Pope's finna get shot. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill these two guys because they really like fucking with me when I'm doing the Grim Grips.
Yeah, so the Grim Grips here, for some reason, the game prioritizes the enemies over the grips after the last thing you gripped was a Grim Grip. So Time just went ahead and just played safe there, just took out the enemies before going up to the top fight here.
Alright. Who is ready? to murder the Pope.
I'm pretty ready. Shotgun here. He's got a lot. His shield has a lot of health.
Yeah, it's unfortunately the reason why a lot of the cycles you use on the other difficulties for Sanctus just don't work so well on LDK.
Fortunately, Lady does have like a really nice time against Sanctus because of her wire snatch and how far it just goes. Like, it's so good.
And here's the part of the fight that will haunt me forever. This part is so bad on LDK. Because it's so much if he actually goes inside the statue.
Good safe strat there, though.
Yeah.
Just control him. That was weird. Why didn't he, like, we should have gone back to the corner.
Alright.
Very nice.
That was a very good Sanctus. He didn't even go into the statue once. That was wonderful. Oh.
Ugh. That would have been very bad. Alright, so now we get to move on to Trish. And there's actually gonna be a skip here coming up in a second because there's a fight on this elevator that you have to do, but Trish is going to be able to get over it by canceling her lunar phase into a Pandora attack. And that's going to allow her to just traverse the area completely. A lot of the fights here with Trish you're going to see are also going to be a whole lot of like round trip and straight punch and Pandora cannon once time has DT4, and she's in a pretty good opportunity to or a pretty good place to use it as well.
Yeah, the most unfortunate thing about Trish's Pandora is, unfortunately, if she gets hit at all during it, it will cancel the cannon attack, and this includes in the startup, and this includes using up all of the Devil Trigger it would have taken, so you can waste a lot of Devil Trigger if you get hit at all.
Fortunately, Trish's Lucian Umbra are really, really strong, especially when you Devil Trigger them. Like, gives her such an advantage over like the cloaked enemies, these Gladius, etc. I'm flying.
So, if we fall down there, there's a fight on the elevator, but if we don't fall, then we don't have to do that fight. So, let's just not fall. Welcome to Trish Airlines.
Trish does not have a stinger, that is correct. One of the many reasons why this character needs to be redesigned.
She doesn't have a stinger or a helm splitter, despite wielding the Devil Sword Sparta.
This is not gas skip, so there's no helicopter noises here. So there we go. Trish also has access to something you're going to see Time here doing a lot to build Devil Trigger. Is called, we just call it Pandora cancels, where you can cancel one form of Pandora into another. We typically do it with the forward and back forms, so the cannon and the, I don't know what the other one is, like the ballista or whatever, like the missile ballista. But it really builds a whole lot of Devil Trigger and does a decent amount of damage too. So it's really good when you're lacking on Devil Trigger. All you can really do, Valley, in terms of like bringing that room is just dive kick a whole lot. But even then, you can just like dive kick straight into a laser, so it's like not something you can totally spam.
So remember what I was saying earlier about round tripping Credo? Yeah, this is your basically your little preview to what that would sound like. Clang, 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 clang.
Clank, 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 clank. Sounds like you're fighting Agni and Rudra in the 2006 DMC3 port with the shotgun. Clink, 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 clink. Oh, snap. Toe donates $50. Says, didn't need this for 5SE anyways. Dang. Toe, thank you so much for your $50. Much love. For the doctors. Amen, brother. Doctor's out of bounds. Mills just did another Photoshop of me like planting the bomb in CS:GO. There's someone aiming a gun at me, and it says Time's audio setup over it. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. I need to order food. Love you too, Mills.
Yes, we have Doctors Without Borders, Speedrunners Without Bounds, and Tymethief without tech support.
Audio thief.
Bruh.
What are they doing? What are they doing? this fight right here has always just been like, no matter what difficulty it's on, it's always just been one of my like least favorites because of like the layout of this room for like Trish and Dante. It's just not like favorable at all usually. Fortunately here, like Trish has round trip, but oh nice, the Pandora cannon. A whole lot of damage there too.
Yeah, this room just isn't great. Like, even on Heaven and Hell, I have issues here just because the trees tend to block your aim, so you can't just shoot everything in the room.
Oh shoot, we got
Hey.
Contrary, who donates $15 and says, en route to make my LDK run tomorrow look like trash. This has been a great run along with an amazing relay so far. Thank you, Contrary, for your $15. Appreciate you, dude. Much love.
Yeah, listen guys, if you want to watch another Legendary Dark Knight runner, go check out Contrary. He does Virgil LDK, and he's pretty close to affiliate, so maybe go check him out. He's a homie.
Virgil on LDK is so crazy. Like, that character's screen white, dude. He is going to be on here tomorrow, too, yeah.
And I do believe I'm commentating for him.
I believe so, yeah. I think I am too. So that'll be fun. That'll be good.
I think what Echidna does here is random, because sometimes she doesn't do the planted version, she does the version where she's kind of in the air.
Oh yeah, the tree form, yeah.
Yeah, I have not figured out how she works as Trish, honestly.
Yeah, she's pretty consistent on like Devil Hunters, because if you shoot like one Pandora cannon at her, she immediately goes into the uprooted form, but yeah, on these higher difficulties, I really don't.
So here's a little known fact about how to just meme on Echidna as Trish. Those seed pods, you can reflect them back with Sparta or with Pandora cannons. It gives you a ton of DT. Also does damage back to Echidna.
That I did not know, actually. Learn something new every day.
Oh lord, that orb coming. Alright, everybody.
Oh, here we go. Here's the real boss of this run. Good old mission 14.
Oh lord, here the level's coming.
Oh lord, he come. Get that boy.
Who would win? Son of the King of Hell, a billion frogs, a mad pope, a crazed scientist, the mother of 1,000 monsters, or one starfish boy?
One starfish boy.
Also, shout out to this room, and it's 7 Fausts, or how many is this? This is like 4 or 5 of them?
This room is actually the stuff of nightmares.
Needless to say, we holy water basically this entire level on New Game. Like, it is not worth the risk to do, like, any of these fights legit.
Definitely not.
But especially not the next room. The next room is basically non-existent on New Game, and it's the worst room in the entire game when you can't use items. I think it's the room that single-handedly stopped Cosmic from running this category.
Yep, absolutely. 100%. Yep. Yep. That is 100% correct. I do not run this category anymore, simply because this mission exists. And specifically this room. Well, and actually, maybe the room after it's worse. That's a Roger, Niner. Good job as well controlling those faults, kind of just sniping them out.
There really is no way to do this without getting rid of the faults, because it's just painful otherwise. So here's the Blitz. Here to ruin my life.
The Blitz.
Oh, and by the way, because of the way that the Blitz's electric armor works, if my Sparta hits it while I'm round tripping, it'll bounce back. So, hope you weren't trying to hit anything else.
The only problem with lasering him Sparta 24, is that there would be so much recovery on Pandora Cannon, which you could get sniped or just caught out by a fault. That was almost fatal.
Yeah, getting my fault is just run destroying.
That was super fucking right there.
Also, he really just likes hitting me out of all of my other attacks.
This room in particular is like we're almost through it. Like this room is definitely one of the hardest rooms in the game. Ooh, that was cool.
Oh, wow! So the Mega Scarecrows are actually really underrated as one of the most difficult enemies on the higher difficulties. They are nightmarish on LDK and on Dante Must Die, and no one really acknowledges that.
Do you not have any gold orbs, or?
Guess not.
Dude, that sucks. That's one of the sort of like volatile things about this category is that like we're allowed to use gold orbs because, well, you can't really turn them off. And it would just be like way too, it's the only thing that we actually allow on New Game Plus, just because running without them, like, especially on this difficulty, would just be way too cancer, like, so, and you still lose time if you die, so it's not like it's optimal or anything to use gold orbs.
Yeah, this is not DMC5.
Yeah, no. Actually gotta go to the bathroom real quick, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll be here suffering. Just look at all these faults. Look at all these random things just sniping me. Half the time, I can't even see what I'm being hit by. There we go. Whew. And I would say my suffering is over, but we still have this room. Now here is actually where this room gets kind of fun, because for some reason, these little chimeras drop white orbs at an increased rate, so it's a lot easier to keep your devil trigger up. I do not know why. It is the only mildly tolerable room in this entire mission. It's still not good, just because the sheer number of chimeras kind of obscures the false positions, so it's really easy to get eaten without noticing. And there we go. It is kind of funny the way the chimeras pop when you hit them in DT.
Alright, so... How is this 2 blitzes? This is the 2 blitz fight, right?
Oh, yes!
Oh boy.
This is the fight where we kind of just have to, you know, sit back and pray to RNGesus. Because it can either go pretty well or pretty bad. Oh yeah, that's also fun. You can't really jump away from the blitzes because Trish's jump deals damage. And electric armor. Who designed this game?
This.
Who decided in this game where your primary method of dodging is jumping, that jumping can be blocked by an enemy? Oh, and yeah, they can also just totally cancel your Pandora cannons by doing that.
Yeah, I think Bo is correct. You can just refund the jump damage skill too. Oh god. Oh, finally. Did you grab some gold orbs too?
I didn't. That probably would have been a good choice, though.
Well, after this fight, you always can. Well, I guess the next fight you could. Wait, why the hell is there a... No, yeah, it's after this fight. Yeah, you can grab the divinity statue before the next fight.
Ooh, I don't think I can get down there. No, I can't.
Well, no, it's the, no, the one,
Oh, yeah.
right before the fight. Yeah, right before the fight. Yo, what's up, Zero? How's it going, man?
Hey, Zero. Okay, got some glorbs.
Some orbs. I always just love seeing the Pandora cannon just rip through the Angelos as well.
Clang, 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 clang.
Clang, 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 clang. Those tubular bells cover rocks. Oh boy. And then, how full is the frost room that's coming up?
I believe it's a bunch of mega scarecrows on this difficulty.
Oh, that's kind of good. They're kind of chumps.
Yeah, it's mega scarecrows and gladioluses, I believe.
Okay. Cool. Wow, all of them just popped.
They're kind of like pinatas filled with red orbs.
Sam said he wishes he were a pinata filled with red orbs. I'm just filled with blood.
Well, I mean, in the lore, red orbs are just crystallized demon blood, so I guess they're just technically pinatas filled with blood. Just like the rest of us.
True.
Deep down in our hearts, aren't we all just pinatas filled with blood?
If only it were confetti. Thankfully, too, the Pandora cannon does protect Trish kind of from the gladioluses, because like if they just run straight into it, it's just like they're just toast. Do these demons have names, Strimmer? Yeah, this one's Kevin. John Sword. Bond. James Bond. This is also one of those things where Trish could probably like skip to the top here, but
Probably. I've tried. It would take forever, though. It's actually longer than just falling all the way down and doing the thing.
yeah. And like when I do this on New Game, I just get like a whole crap ton of red orbs from that thing, and then just be on my merry way. It's actually more beneficial. So I get a ton more red orbs from it.
Yeah.
Like a ton more holy waters. What's up, Ayoshi?
What is up, DMC fam?
And Devil May Cry family. Although we are coming up on gas skip as well.
So everybody, get your best helicopter noises ready.
Yeah, Reboot's up next too. Toro is so good at Reboot as well. So I really hope everybody enjoys is that run. Take that hit and then boom, frog comes out again.
Damn. Damn it. The Razulkas are yet another one of the enemies in this game that cannot handle being round-tripped.
Fortunately, Trisha's got to have something over them. I like how Trisha's devil trigger form, she just puts glasses on. I think that's it. Female Blitz, that would be so cool. Alright, so here we go. This is gas skip. This is gonna skip like 70% of this level. It's gonna skip the entire, well, gas section.
Alright.
And pretty much what Time's gonna be doing is just, again, canceling lunar phase into the ballista, whatever, for a pin.
Alright, ready for the helicopter noises?
Yep. I don't know if I can keep this up for this long time. One saying, thank you for the $5. Nice skip strip. Soy, 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 For those that don't know, by the way, One Sanitarium is the one that came up with this skip. So shout outs to him. He also came up with the concept for the original Dante version of this skip as well.
Stop giving me different onomatopoeias for helicopter noises, you guys are...
We meme afterwards, Time.
I have lost all focus. Which is bad for the skip because I usually need to actually count the number of presses I do to actually time it right.
You got this.
Cosmic, do the helicopter noises for me.
Oh fuck, that's fucking hard on you.
Okay, we did it. That took way longer than it should have.
Dude, that's Fire Bunny. Yep.
Alright, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my helicopter noises.
Oh my god.
Trish Airlines has arrived.
Would fly with again. Thank you for joining us on Trish Airlines. Thank you for maintaining safety during the gas skip as well. It is greatly appreciated to have your cooperation during these unprecedented times.
Alright, this room sucks, and then we have to fight Burial, who also sucks. This is fun.
Oh yeah, somebody should probably change the game to 4SE, by the way.
How is it not changed? It should have been.
No. Mills and the gang did not change it. You get some peanuts. We've already handed out all concessions to all passengers, so if you would like a special request, please remain seated until the seatbelt light is on.
See, I don't know what causes the Blitz to do that. Just jump immediately into its red phase.
Don't know. These unprecedented times.
Alright, we're actually gonna have a lot of DT going into Burial. That's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Burial and gas skip were actually the two things I practiced earlier today, before this stream. Of course, now, practicing gas skip doesn't help when you have to do helicopter noises during it. And just don't focus on doing the skip, but hey. I am a slave to my requests, and the people requested that I do helicopter noises.
Well, they wanted me to do the helicopter noises, not necessarily you. Oh, I figured you just wanted to focus on the skip.
Well, listen, I go above and beyond in my service.
Fair enough. Man. This is your Captain Cosmic speaking. Hope everybody has been enjoying the flight so far. We're moving into the burning village. If you take a look out your window, you'll see a giant fire pony to your left.
I really hate when he does that fire pillar attack, because it actually has an insane hitbox, so you can't jump over it. Like, did you guys see that hitbox? It's whack. Woo! Little frame dip there.
Oh boy.
But hey, it's done. This mission is so wild on New Game because it is just you spamming holy waters nonstop as well.
Yeah, it's so good.
Because it's pretty much the last point in the game where you're actually gonna need them. And you just have so many by the end of the run that it's just like, yeah, just go crazy with it.
Yep.
Go crazy, go stupid.
Until, what's it called? Until, like, Sanctus, and then you just chug it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lady and Trish, after DMC3, are basically just palette swaps of each other, honestly. In terms of personality.
Personality, yeah. That's what I figured you were going with that. I do like how, her, the lightning from the straight punch, like, will vacuum enemies in and, like, throw them in front of you. It's pretty neat. Damn. Ooh, ouch. Nice pickup, yeah. Yeah, I wish that they had borrowed some of her Marvel vs. Capcom 3 moves for this game.
Would have been more unique than just copy-pasting Dante and Virgil moves.
Yeah, for sure. She should have had, like, the traps and, like, roots and everything incorporated way more. Like, she doesn't have the, she doesn't have Vortex like she did in DMC2. And, she doesn't have, what's it called, the lightning blast like she does in DMC2 either, like the air raids. Oh man, that was calm the enemies there.
Look at how many enemies are on screen. This is peak LDK.
Lightning punch. Guy is so clear. So blue. Stabs her in the head by accident. Oops. The legendary Devil Hunter and his Dante and his sidekick. Oh, and then there's a blitz, right?
Yeah, a bunch of baskets and a blitz. You know, because this is fun.
Look at Cosmic trapped down a well.
Bruh. He beat me at my own game, and that game being lasers.
BRB, let me grab my food.
Alright. Alright. And now we get into this fight, which is a fight. So you might notice me juggling the Faust with my guns when they're falling. That's because if they fall from too great a height, they tend to just immediately pop back into their cloak, and I'm trying to stop that. Let's Just See is so good, but it, like, basically never plays.
Low-key, I feel like Sworn Through Sword should have been battle theme.
Easy. There we go.
R.I.P. Nico's dad.
Oh yeah, we totally just made Nico an orphan, but listen, he had it coming.
Now it's time for the Savior.
Alright.
Everybody's favorite fight in this game.
There's something kind of hilarious about Trish saying, "May the Savior be with you," as if to the Savior.
Yeah, right.
But we got a taunt there to get more Devil Trigger. Because we'll want it later.
Here's this cannon.
And by later, I mean basically right now. Yep.
Just go around and hit all of the... I think you missed one on his leg.
Oh yeah, I did, but it's the one on the hand, so I can just get it later if I missed it. Yeah. That would be fine.
Alright, you just have to get the head.
Oh. Come on. Come on, big boy. Why are you giving me your leg? Why?
Sticks my leggy out real far.
There we go.
Nice. So then, we're just gonna activate his health bar here. By just running continually to the right. And then time will be able to shoot a bunch of Pandora shots at him. Able to knock him down.
Oh, no, no, no. That was to the side. I didn't want it to be off to the side. Oh, well.
I think here you'll just have to,
There we go.
nice. Good stuff. Nice.
Alright. And now, back to Lady.
It's the end of the Trish sections. And then, now we get to finish off the game with Lady. Just killing all the bosses with the shotgun. Can you imagine if you had to do like the dice game, just RNG? Like I would just not play this game. Like,
It would be unspeedrunnable.
yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Like, the run already has so many problems as a speedrun. If the dice were just RNG, it's like, yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
What's wild to me is even with how bad of a run this has been and how bad the boss RNG has been, this honestly isn't that bad for pace for this category.
Yeah, no, it's with just how volatile it is, like, it's just kind of gone, like, it's mostly gone smoothly, even if there were some, like, you know, there's, like, the unfortunate death, and, there's a couple of, like, bad boss patterns, but all things said, it's not been better.
Also, can we appreciate the difference between the LRT and the RTA of 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Some of it's, like, results screening, but for the most part, it's, like,
Okay, now I'm getting good jump chances on Burial's face. I was getting...
yeah, so for everybody watching at home, the 143 that you see on time splits, as opposed to the 152, the 143 is with all the load screens removed. So the timer is pausing whenever she goes through like a load zone or whenever a results screen pops up. So essentially, like, going through all these mini loads on all the doors has been about 10 minutes of load so far.
Yeah, the purple timer is load remover, and the little white timer below it is the segment timer. And then the blue one is RTA.
Yep.
So if I submitted this run, I would have to use the blue timer because LRT isn't technically on the board yet, but we're gonna get it worked out soon.
Hopefully.
What?
of this, contrary to be fair, some of it is like the result screens and stuff. So that kind of does like add in a placebo effect, but yeah, for the most part, like it's a lot of loads. It's just a ton of small loads.
He is dead, he is deceased, he draws breath no more.
Like my upgrade?
I'm so thankful that she actually has like a very, very long stun state. You think a kid in the head, girl power? And then Agnes, so the second to last fight of the entire game. He's also just gonna go down. Yeah, the boss is I would like to hear a Echidna sing, If You Want to Be My Lover. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the flight. Make sure that your seatbelts are fastened, as we are going to be landing shortly.
God, this really is gonna be a sub-2 run. Despite everything.
My seatbelt is fashion-free. Look, man. Look. Please make sure that all cell phones are turned off.
Bruh. What is this?
Please do not clap when the plane lands, you imbeciles. There will be a slight turbulence of the Pope flying past your window. Everyone on the right side of the plane, make sure that you watch out for a high-powered priest careening backwards from the inertia of this kill coming up. And Time is also going to be using the bayonet sting, or like just stinger for Lady to reflect Sanctus's charge back at him once we get to that phase.
I remember having to tell you how to do that because you just always did
always-
holy waters.
Yes, I didn't know. Please exercise caution when opening the overhead compartments, as luggage may have guard flu during the course of the flight. Thank you.
Bruh.
Speedrun flight simulator. Fuck that. I think I'd rather just like rip duct tape off my balls.
Oh, he's dead.
Hey.
Literally 2 hours, 2 seconds. RTA.
GG. And that is new game plus no items, legendary Dark Knight, Trish. For Devil May Cry 4.
So, even with all the fuck ups, that's still better than second place.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Alright.
Well, GG time. Nah, it's not, wait, it's not where. Nah, world record's a 158. Which is times PB.
Yeah, this would only be considered a world record if we changed the timing method from RTA to LRT and used my LRT time.
Yep.
But, yeah. That.
Is it?
Yep.
Where is JJ Toro? Yeah, that was actually a double S Sanctus too.
Alright.
I think you can just go ahead and
Well, hang
get
on. I'm
off the
gonna do something
Okay.
real quick.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. I've been waiting for my Ron to donate, so yeah, thanks everyone for having me on. It's been a great time, even with all of the technical difficulties that have been plaguing my run. It's been a good time. So good luck to everyone who still has to speedrun in this relay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here.